home stretch, sunk costs, and structural secrets. When to walk away. Today, we are talking mostly to the first time home buyer and want to be home buyer. Welcome back to Retirement Solutions for All Ages. In this episode, you'll hear a story about a buyer who feels like house hunting is a marathon with no finish line in sight. Imagine this. You've been hunting for 2 years. Well, actually longer. You found a home before the pandemic and then got laid off. Home prices doubled by the time you were ready to search again. You've watched home prices the past 2 years climb, and the lowest price homes are mostly out of your budget. But this is the American dream, and you want to own a home. You finally get under contract, not once, but twice. And both times, the dream feels more like a money pit. My client is currently under contract on a home. It's an older and larger home than the first one. As a result, her insurance is $100 more a month than the previous home. Interest rates creeped up a little bit between the first contract and the second contract. She's already out thousands in non-refundable due diligence fees and inspection fees. The question is, do you keep going because you've already spent so much money? Or is that the very reason to stop? The cost of waiting trap. Let's look at the math first. As we often discuss, waiting literally has a price tag. If you've been looking for 2 years, a $300,000 home from 2022 might be $325,000 today. If you try to save $6,000 over 6 months to catch up, the market appreciation often eats that savings before you even bank it. She knows this. She's felt the seasonal squeeze and the 4% appreciation year over year. This creates a buy now or lose it forever panic. But there's a difference between market appreciation and maintenance depreciation. Identifying the sunk cost fallacy. Now, let's talk about those North Carolina due diligence fees. In North Carolina, unlike any other state, that money is gone the minute you hand it over to the seller. In addition to the non-refundable due diligence, there's also the earnest money, which she still has the opportunity to get back. She has spent thousands on inspections, appraisals, deposits for 2 different houses. Psychologically, she's experiencing the sunk cost fallacy. This is the internal voice saying, I've already spent $3,000 on this process. If I walk away now, that money is wasted. I have to buy this house to make that investment count. Here's the hard truth. That money is gone, whether you buy the house or not. You shouldn't make a $300,000 decision to save $3,000 loss. Buying a house with a roof that needs replacing and a high insurance premium just to justify the due diligence fee is like staying at a movie you hate just because you already bought the popcorn. The pros and cons of moving forward. The pros, the case for buying. stop the bleed of appreciation. By locking in a price now, she stops chasing after a moving target. In 3 to 5 years, even that high price today usually looks like a bargain. The time in the home rule. If you watch us on YouTube, the graphic shows your best investment is the time you spend in the home. If she can comfortably afford, and I mean actually comfortably afford to make the payments every month, she starts building equity today instead of paying a landlord's mortgage. The seller agreed to a new roof. That's a major capital expense off her plate immediately. The cons, the case for walking away, the hidden $100. An extra $100 a month in insurance is $1,200 a year. On top of the higher mortgage and an older home's maintenance, she's house poor before she even moves in. Structural integrity versus cosmetic fixes. She walked away from the first house due to a possible structural fire damage from the HVAC. A double whammy. If this second home has thousands of dollars in repairs looming, she needs to ask, do I have an emergency fund left after the down payment and closing costs? Emotional burnout. 2 years of looking can lead to decision fatigue. Decision fatigue is why I wear the same shirt every day, just like Steve Jobs did. If you don't have to make a decision as to what to wear, your brain is more prepared for those more important decisions. But back to the real issue. Is she buying this house because she likes it or because she's tired of looking? The final verdict. If you're in this position, look at the numbers without the lost money in the equation. If you had $0 invested today, and this house at this price and these repairs were presented to you, would you take it? If the answer is no, then walk away. It's better to lose a few $1,000s in sunk costs than to lose $30,000 in a structural nightmare or a foreclosure because the budget was too tight. However, if the home is functional and the repairs are manageable over time, remember, you don't just buy a house, you buy a hedge against inflation. Choose the path that lets you sleep at night, not the one that feels like the end of a long road. Your realtor can't make that decision for you. Your loan officer can't make that decision for you. Your dad, cousin, or best friend can't make that decision for you. It's up to you. It is your decision. Type in the comments what you would do. Would you walk away or buy? Remember, don't throw good money after bad. The due diligence money is a sunk cost. Ignore it when deciding the future. 2, analyze the carrying costs. The $100 a month insurance hike is a permanent increase on her costs. 3, trust the 3 to 5 year horizon. If she stays 5 years, the 4% annual appreciation will likely cover the over budget amount, provided she can survive the monthly payments in the meantime. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a review, like and share, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss future insights. I'm Ruth, the retirement mortgage expert, specializing in North Carolina and Florida.